So I keep trying to enjoy my night and it doesn't stop. And all I keep hearing is shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Understand, diamonds are created under extreme heat and extreme pressure. They start as charcoal, one of the darkest, or coal, not charcoal, but coal, one of the darkest compacted elements that you can actually start a fire with and keep it going, right? Whenever it is put under pressure and extreme heat, then it can cut through anything. It's one of the strongest elements that we have. And that's because something that can be brittle and bring you heat can become one of the greater elements that lets you become basically like Zorro. And like I said, it started with shine bright like a diamond. That's what I'm hearing now. This morning I was in the wind like no tomorrow. I made a video even and I was like, NEM, take me home. But I heard at that point the winds of change are upon us. And it's funny because every year this happens. The wind peaks and it's almost like batten down the hatches. We're going down. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Everything's going round and round. And it reminds me of the tunnel scene in Willy Wonka. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a blowing? That's my favorite scene in that movie because it's a mind fuck, right? So when it comes down to it, if you can get to the point where you're like shine bright like a diamond, what does that even mean? Be you. Be your true, authentic self. The more you make people uncomfortable, guess what? You're on par. You're doing exactly what you were designed to do because when you are in alignment with the Pied Piper, where is he taking you? To the ocean to drown yourself. And when the people don't pay up, basically he's delivering back all the dead corpses. Here's your trash you wanted me to take away. That's probably not exactly how you would take the story of the Pied Piper, but it was the menacing creatures that took over the village. And in the end, the people didn't pay for the service that the piper played, and he gave them back exactly, plus some, what they asked him to take away. So when it comes down to it, you can learn to shine bright like a diamond. Be that piece of coal under extreme pressure and heat, and watch yourself, I want to say burn up, because the phoenix rises from the ashes. People have no clue what goes on beneath the skin of the earth, surface, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes down to it, there's elements that we find comfort in that reside right beneath the surface. It's rhodium, rubidium, and all kinds of things in our homes. These are elements in it. When it meets an extreme heat, guess what? Ba-boom! It explodes. Rubidium. That is what it is. And it's in a lot of our home furnishings. And all it takes is for us to keep turning the ticker up of the heat of the earth. We're working on that pretty fast because we're living on borrowed time and oxygen. If you're not even aware, any plane that's at a flying altitude, it takes 100 years of oxygen for that plane to get to that point. Go look at how many planes take off and fly at a flying altitude on a regular basis. And you will see that we're living on expired time, not even borrowed time. Anyways, there I go getting distracted again. Because the whole point in this was for me to remind you to shine bright like a diamond. To stop fitting in and fit out. Start showing people how they're supposed to live. Because when you allow others to show you how to live, guess what? You're not living. That's a hard concept. And most people say, when I get to retirement, I'll do this. When I finally have a chance to breathe, I'll do that. I was talking to a coworker today. She's 61 or 62. I said, oh, you get to retire. Oh, in 4 years. And she goes, no, they just raised the new age to 67. I was like, are you kidding me? By the time I can retire, it's going to be like death. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to live in the dynasty's kingdom when in the end you have nothing to offer me but enslavement? I'm buttering your bread. I'm feeding your hogs. I'm giving your children ruby slippers. What about my children? What about my grandchildren? What about my nieces and nephews? What about me? And we have to get to a point where we have to realize that at some point we have to go, you don't mean a damn thing to me. You're not even paying my bills. It's the hard part, right? Because most people are no longer self-sufficient. Learn how to plant seeds. Learn how to garden on your terrace. Learn how to cut the bottom off of cabbage and lettuce and broccoli and regrow it in your kitchen. I have grown avocado trees out of pits from Walmart. I have grown lemon trees out of seeds from Walmart. If we keep going GMO, at some point we won't have those seeds. If you notice the seedless watermelons, they're not natural. They're taking you into the future dynasty. Click, clink. Just saying. Don't be a political and Hollywood lover, because there's so much you can lose in the process. Remember, like I just said before, knowledge is power. My favorite place used to be the library. You get so much knowledge and it was free. I can borrow it and give it back. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Like, that was the place to be. And then they sold books on discount. I'm a book nerd, by all means. I like big books and I cannot lie. You other readers can't deny. If I can put a bookmark in it, oh my God, there's something I might learn from it. But somehow we don't do that anymore. Why? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. How are you judging me today? Oh, I'm going to judge you based off the same way. Girl, you ain't nothing. I got my long nails and my spider eyelashes, and no offense to anybody, kind of not. You've lost yourself. Go read a book. If I'm offending you, good. Sit down, go heal yourself. Help your children. Because what I hear on a daily basis, oh my goonies. There's so many children that don't belong to me that I'm like, I want to spank their parents. It is a grave injustice of what our ancestors have fought for to get us where we are, for us to obliterate. In the concept of comfort, what's comfortable, and struggling to pay bills, staying in abusive relationships so we can afford those bills, neglecting our children because we have no time or we're stressed and all our off time consists of drinking and partying. Yo, surf's up, dude. Where are we at? What are we doing? Who's forgot? Shine bright like a diamond. Put yourself under extreme pressure and heat from those people that don't even like you. Consider what they're saying. Let it roll off your back. When it rolls off your back, guess what? It don't matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because you matter. And when you can find out you matter, it's your life. You're on your deathbed alone. None of your haters are going to come visit you, and most of your family will probably be busy or gone. They might come to your funeral if you have one. I know this is harsh and blunt, but I'm really sick and tired of oh my God, I don't get it. Knowledge is power. Please embrace it once again. If the school system is failing your children, educate them. If you're not educated, read a damn book. Learn how to plant a seed. If you don't know, I can make a video and show you. It's really not hard. I remember the 5th grade science project. Ziploc baggie, napkins, seeds lined up, keep the baggie moist, Ziploc it and put it in a warm environment. Wait till it sprouts and plant it in the soil. Are we so far gone? We don't even know how to do that correctly. Because if you're relying on a greedy corporate world to allow you life in the next 10 years, good luck. At least give your children a Boy Scout manual so they can learn to do it on their own. If you're going to let knowledge pass you by, at least allow the next generation to fly high, because it's really not fair where we stand and what we're allowing, because not everybody wants to shine bright like a diamond. But like I said, this morning I heard the winds of change are upon us. So pick and choose what you do with it. Peace out. Toodles. Bye-bye.